Hello everyone, my name is Raven, and welcome to Raven Gaming Labs, and welcome back to VintageStory. I have not uploaded in 2 days because I wanted to see if I could, you know, I'll get into that in a minute. But first, before we actually do that, just know that we're probably going to make a ridiculous amount of sausage, and we're going to do that later. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to harvest all of this stuff, and we're going to start with this. So anyway, to get back to what I was gonna say there, basically I wanted to see if there was a way to, like, when I upload a lot of these videos, you know, day after day after day, the YouTube algorithm really just kind of starts to kill it. So I'm just, because, you know, I was going to upload one video every day, but then I noticed that, like, the more I would upload, you know, subscribers, people that, like, actually, you know, like to watch my videos, all that stuff, all that's fine. Like, everybody watched the videos, you know, everything was great. But then I noticed that YouTube just stopped putting it out there because, you know, you can see a lot of stuff in YouTube's analytical data. And so I'm just wondering if maybe I need to upload less, which is kind of like a... Or maybe I don't need to upload less. Maybe I need to, like, swap up what I upload. So everything is ready to go. So we are going to harvest basically everything. I'm going to get this out. Not that. As for the honeycomb, I think I will just... Didn't I have some honeycomb somewhere? Okay, no, I didn't. You know, it doesn't matter. The honeycomb isn't going anywhere. I do, however, have some wax. Yeah, I have 7 wax. I actually have a lot of fat, by the way. That brown bear gave me 3. Also, it gave me 4 liters of blood. Pretty phenomenal. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was pretty wild. So I think we're going to have enough food to get through the winter. Not too sure if we're going to have enough food to make it to the next harvest. But at that point, we'll have other forms of, you know, food and whatnot. So hopeful for a lot of things, right? But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We really didn't grow a lot of food. So we're probably going to have to do a lot of hunting. Which is not something I usually do in VintageStory, to be honest. I just don't really do a lot of hunting for some reason. Wow. Okay. That filled up quickly. So what I'm going to do, while I open that, is I'm just going to throw all of this straight on in there. And I'm going to throw the soybeans in here, the carrots. There we go. Oh, yeah, I have all those mushrooms as well. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Like, I actually genuinely think we'll be okay. I mean, we're not going to be, like, living large, like how I normally am, but I think we'll be okay. Plus, I still have a great deal of my, whatchamacallit. I have a, I guess I got a lot of flax out of that. I mean, I know I got a lot of flax out of it, but yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we got some, we did in fact get some flax fibers out of that, believe it or not. I know, it's crazy, right? No. Now, one thing we absolutely 100% are going to do, I don't actually have enough, if you guys can believe all this. I literally don't know if I have enough room for a lot of this. I'm not going to put any of the grain in here. I'm just going to put in... Yeah, I guess I'll throw the soybean in there. Let me move this. Move this. I mean, I guess that's going to have to kind of stay, huh? Okay, I need to get these things out of here so I can throw all this in here. I mean, we might get down to a point where we're like, you know, living off of flax. Ugh. Not really, you know, super eager for that one, but I'm just going to grab this. I know it's technically it's got a bunch of days left, but, you know, we need food. That bear darn near killed us. That was brutal. Anyway, now what we need to do is I need to make some barrels because I need to clean all of this fawful so I can actually, because it's bloody, right? Please don't crash. Okay. And we need to clean it so that we can actually make the blood sausage. And it doesn't really take that long. So what do I need for the barrel? Okay, fair enough. I mean, one should do. My war on oh, I don't have another bucket. Well, the good news is I do actually have another bucket. I just don't remember where I put it. There it is. There we go. Ah. Alrighty. Takes 1 liter per, so this should be... Yeah, I mean, this should be more than enough, actually. Okay. I should have done this earlier, but we'll have 23. So we'll just seal that. We'll let it get all nice and clean. That still has a bunch of days left over. Also just realized, gonna need another bucket. Why, you ask? Oh, wait, no, I don't. What am I doing? It's probably enough that I could use the press, but I just don't really want to risk it for the press, so I'll just do this manually. I mean, we're almost done anyway. It's not that many. But later, we're going to have so many of these that, yeah, we're definitely going to have to think of something, do something. I don't know, but for sure. And we're going to throw that in there. Also, thinking about it, I'm going to need another bucket because I'm going to need to be able to store all that flax oil. Did not think that through, y'all. Did not think that through. Okay. And you have that. Oh, wait. Hang on. You can also have that. Gonna have to probably go harvest. Let's see. Well, actually, to be fair, getting rid of all this flax, probably not the worst idea. Wow. So this will give us 10 liters of flax oil, I believe. Yeah, 10 liters. It'll give us 10 liters of flax oil. And we'll just use the rest of the portion for, I don't know, something. You know, the mash. We're not eating that. Awesome. And I think the mash can just, like, really can't do anything with it. Yeah. So we'll just chuck it in here. What's that? It's on the roof. Yeah, okay. Anyway, right. Yeah, the downside to being so hurt is that it's draining my hunger meter like crazy. But anyway, I'm back and I'm gonna be uploading, and I'm thinking I'm gonna probably, like, sorry, I didn't mean to cough there. I'm definitely gonna be, you know, going kind of all over the place with the videos, because I think that'll be the secret. Because there's not really a whole bunch of a point, you know, if no one sees the videos. So, idea, just try and just upload the videos all over the place. Anyway, so one thing we're going to do before we go anywhere with this is I need to look at the linen sack. And it just requires... wait, it requires wax linen? No. Yeah. Okay. So I just need, like, regular everyday linen, which means I need 4 of those. Fair enough. And I'm going to leave 4 of those out. Excellent. And I'm going to just do this really quick. Oh, this is so much better. I mean, it's not going to be nearly as nice as when we get, you know, the other stuff, but this is so much better. Y'all have no idea. I mean, was it very expensive? Oh, absolutely. Now, let's see if I can't get rid of these hand baskets, because I really don't like these hand baskets. Can they actually be used for anything at all? No. Okay, good. So, getting back whatever we can get back from them. Absolutely worth it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this up. And I am going to grab this, because this is mine anyway to begin with. And we're going to go out here. And... wow, is it foggy? Current rift activity. Apocalyptic. So, in other words, this is probably the worst time to go out here. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Maybe that's why there's all this fog. I don't know. I want to go check on all my... oh, okay, this area's not too bad. Oh, 12 days? I mean, I kind of knew that, but darn. Hey, there's some random food out here. Anyway, so I know that there's peat, I think, over there. Gotta stop eating when I don't need to be eating. There we go. We're going to be making some candles, and I don't mean a little bit of candles. We are going to be making a serious amount of candles, and we're going to need a lot of peat in order to do that. Well, not really even that much peat, actually, to be completely honest with you. Just a little bit. I'm going to get 2 stacks. Or I'm going to try to get 2 stacks anyway. Okay, fair enough. I mean, slightly over, whatever. It's fine. I mean, we're basically just gonna, you know, do what we always do, which is just sort of stack it up in a random corner. So, interesting. So slow bushes do kind of grow like that. Interesting. It sort of took like all year to do that. Is that free food down there? That is free food. Oh yeah, that's that mushroom. Okay. Cannot be bred, milked, or domesticated. Interesting. Well, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to come right back, and I'm going to bring you home. I didn't bring a weapon with me. Actually, does it even matter? Can they fight? Wait. Those antlers are probably not just for show. Yeah. Okay. Well. Lesson sort of learned on that one, huh? Yeah, I'm not really too interested in doing a whole lot of stuff out here when it's like that. Nope. Do I have anywhere I could truly stack this? Because I don't think I really... Well... There we go. Anyway, I'm going to throw those in there. They'll last quite a while. Okay. And we just gonna grab all of this. We're going to have to be quick because it is getting very dark. I don't know why it's all apocalyptic. You know, it's not the first time it's been apocalyptic for me, but yeah. Definitely not good, as they say. Not good. No good. Do 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 do. Excellent. Down we go. Okay, what kind of deer? Fallow deer? Okay, so I did get it right. Yeah, well, you can't go anywhere. Well, actually, it's actually easier to do this now because you're chasing me, which that made that a lot easier, actually. All things considered, I'm going to argue that you did not think that through. Okay, let's get out of the pit, shall we? Man, this area right here is going to be amazing in like a month. Just think of what it's going to be like in, you know, like another year of in-game time. That area back there is just going to be wonderful. And another thing that makes this right here really great is more pelt. Can I jump through this? Nope, still won't let me jump through it. I like how it's apocalyptic, but I haven't run into anything yet. No. Wrong hook. Wrong hook there. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. There we go. I think I already have, like, 2 of my screenshots that I'm absolutely going to use. But it doesn't really hurt to have extras. What in the world am I supposed to do with the antlers? Oh, alright then. I'll find room for them somewhere. Wow. Don't really have a lot of charcoal there. That's okay. Because hopefully the next day will actually be pretty good. And we can, you know, we can get rid of this ridiculous charcoal problem that I have. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of peat. And then I'm going to grab rope and some of this. And okay, it's pretty much what I expect it to be. I actually legitimately ran out of sorry, I ran out of rope. That is, I don't even know what to say to that. I ran out of rope. I ran out of rope before I ran out of anything else. And I don't even know how much of this I used, but we're going to find out. It only cost me 1 liter. That is insane. That is genuinely insane. So, we actually have a couple options here. We can... I don't know. We have so much to do. I'm actually going to place this right here like so. Hang on. I just want to see. Like, see, I really like the bunch... Okay. I was kind of hoping that the handbook would tell me. Candle. Uh-huh. Hand of the Dead. How fascinating. Yeah, I can't remember how much the Buncho candles actually makes. So let's see how much time is left. Okay, while that runs, hang on one second, everyone. I'm sure someone's gonna put it in the comment section, but I want to check this really fast. So just give me a second there. Okay, well, I see the... Man, checking this on a phone is just awful. You can pan for candles, really? Oh, I see. It doesn't really say, but I think it produces like 18 or so, which is pretty much where we're at right now anyway. So I guess it's not really, you know, not really all that different. So I'm just going to break this and get all my candles back because, you know, I want my candles back, obviously. We're definitely going to fill this in and then kind of start to remove it because I'm going to move this whole area right here entirely. Okay, and we're going to grab that, and then we're going to place it right there. Grab our handy dandy lovely. Oh, isn't that nice? Definitely need to do something about that pretty much immediately. Yeah. Yeah, not really certain why it wouldn't let me merge that, but, you know, whatever. It is eerily dark up in these places here. Yes, that's just the part of it is just the rift activity. Wait, no, it's the bottom one. I'm thinking about maybe going around and collecting a bunch of reeds to make rope. I might even bring the reeds back to plant right in front of me. I don't know. It's calm and it's freezing, so upside, stuff lasts longer when it's freezing like that. Downside, I don't really know if there is a downside. Just a couple more hours for that. Also, how much blood did that give me? Oh, it gave me a lot of blood. Okay, good. To be honest, I don't even know if we really have enough to do that, but maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know. 7 days. That's not bad. Truly, that's not bad at all. Now, is it actually calm out here? I don't know. Okay. So I wasn't going insane. Where is it? Like, I heard it shooting at me, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Annoying. So I think something we might do is some harvesting of more trees, and we're gonna need not necessarily more cooking area. I mean, we do need more cooking area, but wow. Yeah, that requires a little bit too much. But yeah, I was thinking we might need to use some of our veg things. Now, how is it on Apocalyptic? These things never showed up. But now, when it's all nice and calm outside, they're everywhere. Where'd it go? Where is it? Come on. Like, to be honest, my problem with these things is they only really freak me out when I can't see, like, when they just kind of jump scare me. Whatever. I'm not interested. But yeah, this area is foggy. Ah, yeah, like that. See, that's the kind of stuff that annoys me. You know what? I don't like you. Did not realize you could jump that far. Don't know if that was just a glitch or I'm just really unlucky. Hard to say. Only fresh for one day, huh? Oh, whatever, it'll be fine. I'll end up eating it all anyway. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I know I left him over there. I don't care. I don't care one bit. Ooh. Berries. Well, I actually like... Oh, crabs. Nice. Yeah, okay. We're just going to harvest all this, and then I'll come back and pick it all up. But at least we have new, you know, at least we have some new stuff. I think the other thing I'm going to do is work on the pelt. You know, we need the boots and all that stuff, so, because I'm going to freeze. I mean, if October is already in the negatives, this area is going to be cold. And yeah, I mean, you know, the bear armor and stuff, you know, it's going to go far, sure. Like, we're going to get far with the bear armor and all, because it also provides additional warmth. So if it gets real cold, you know, with all of our hide gear and everything, oh, we will we will cozy right on up. Yeah, also being hit really hurts. That is a bummer. Anyway. Aha! I knew it. To be honest, this right here is mostly just about... Yeah, I just wanted to pick up all this stuff. The fog, though, that could really go away. Like, I could 100% lose the fog. The fog is dreadful. I can't see anything. Yeah, there's all that. I don't really want any of that. I don't want any of this stuff. I mean, it's tool. It's not the worst thing ever. If I was building with thatch, literally serves no purpose. Like, I'm just going to use it as a decorative thing. It's kind of interesting it doesn't count me as being wet right now. I kind of don't really understand that, but... Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean... It's kind of cool. A little silly. But I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, yeah. And these are really spread out. Alright, I think that's enough. For now. I think it's enough for now. Let's check our mine pit, because apparently our mine pit didn't... Eventually that mine pit's going to get to a point where we're basically going to just completely and utterly just decimate anything that falls in there. Which in some ways will be nice. Like, I won't really have to worry about enemies at the top. If they decide to jump down, they'll just die on the way down. There will be that brief period where, you know, they don't really die, but eventually we'll get to a part where they will die. Oh, wow, that literally only gave me 1 carrot. Well, okay then. That's fine, I guess. There we go. You know the worst part? I'm going to have to rip all this up later at some point. That's going to be the worst part. I'm going to have to rip it all up. Wow. I have a singular piece. That's not done. Probably finish that. Yeah, why not? 1.5 years? Well, at least that's not going to go bad anytime soon. Okay, let me just eat what I can off of this real quick. Oh, I'm gonna need fire clay for the oven. Yeah, okay. That's nice. That's just really, really nice. Alrighty. Rawhide, which I can use for the mantle, I guess. Right? fur coat. Oh. Need a large pelt for that, actually. Oh, come on. Don't be like this. Oh, it needs to... Right. Right. All this stuff needs to be converted, quote unquote. Right. So, I could either convert this... Let's just say a medium pelt. What can I make with it? Ah, okay. So, I can make the coat and everything else. Or... I could make the shirt out of these two large ones, which I think I'll do right now. Please tell me that takes that. Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. Yeah. But these need to be oiled. Oh, it's not nice. Alrighty, so I need 2 bones, 3 rope, and I guess the head, I guess. I guess it really doesn't matter. There's no real reason to keep the head around, so hooray. Anyway, I'm going to get the rope. Well, I'm going to get the bone, and then I'm going to get the rope. Oh, I already have the rope. Never mind. What am I doing? Aha. Excellent. Now, as for this... Now I have 2 huge pelts. And a bear head that I literally have nothing I want to do with the bear head. That's nice. And what can I do with the pelt? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so I could immediately make the coat. Oh, nice. I'm gonna be like really toasty and warm, y'all. Like for real, I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna be the toastiest and warmest guy around with this outfit. I mean... Yeah. I am just marvelously warm. Wonder what I did. What did I do with the... Oh, I bet I put it over here. Yep, makes sense. Wow. Okay, I mean, there you go. I mean, it looks great. I have the full set now. It's terrible, but I have the full set. It's great. The full set has been accomplished. We need more room. Like, we need a significant overhaul of this entire system. We need room. Absolutely, hands down, need room. But the good news is, we should be a lot warmer now. So, hooray for that, I suppose. And I can make way more rope as well if I need it. Absolutely not. Oh, wait. Give me that. Alright, that should be enough. And we will... Oh, we can go to the next phase on that. And we'll just kind of move those over here like so. We'll grab that. And then we are out. Completely out. We have used every last bit of everything that we have. And we have 7 liters of clean water. Okay, cool. And we'll just seal that immediately because, you know, of course, like, why wouldn't we seal it immediately? So I can make 27 lanterns, which is pretty nice considering I don't even have enough to even remotely do anything with that. Like, I literally don't have enough of anything to do anything with that, which I have to admit is an interesting problem to have. Not a terrible problem, just an interesting problem. So I believe it goes like... No? Oh. Wow. I literally do not have enough for all of this. That is a crazy problem to have. However, all that said, I have 11 days to get a lot more meat and food. So I was thinking about, you know, making a bunch of stuff, but what I might do is cook all of this. It won't last as long, but I'll be able to eat it, and it'll still, you know, sort of go kind of far. What a crazy set of circumstances I've developed myself into. Oh, yes. Goes up here like so. And for the rest of that, yeah, it's pretty much fine. I want these back. I'm thinking here. Yeah, how are these doing? Too cold? Yeah, they're way too cold. Yeah, that makes sense. It is actually pretty cold out here. I mean, it's cool. We'll get a bunch of rot, which, you know, we can use for fertilizer and all sorts of other stuff, so it won't really be the worst thing ever. How are these? Oh, will ripen in 6 days. Cool. So it looks like the fog is finally receding. That's nice. It's still pretty bad over that way, but, you know, it's not the worst, I suppose. And we'll also soon have some... Yeah. Anyway, I need to go find some food. And I don't mean find, like, say, a rabbit or, you know, some deer that I have to chase or a bunch of foxes that I don't want to even bother with. No. I mean, like, actual food. Yep. Hello, ginormous birch tree that I don't remember being there. Maybe it was there. I don't know. I have not yet waged war in this area, so this area is like some kind of crazy, pristine, untouched wilderness type thing. Now, I kind of want to go back to that tower. I mean, to be fair, I actually do have the resources to go back to that tower. Well, I have a full set of armor. I mean, I'm not saying it'll keep me alive, but technically I do have a full set of armor. Wow. Well, did food just magically appear right before my eyes? It's gonna run into the thick brush where I can't see it. Well, talk about a dive bomb. I mean... Hornwort? Yeah. Wow, I literally, like, I got some air on that one. Wow. Is that tin? That is what we would call tin. Yes, that is tin. Mark this area here as tin. That way I can come back. Only got one, you know, itty bitty little thing there, but whatever. So at some point I would actually like to start working towards the, you know, the actual look and appearance of my home. It would be nice to do it now, but like right now I spent way too much time doing other stuff, and also just the general challenge of this area. I really probably, one thing that would have been smarter would have been to actually spend time and energy, you know, actually building a farm somewhere out here and traveling back and forth, you know, checking on it, all that sort of stuff. However, I didn't do any of that. Whoop. Almost fell in that hole. So, because of that, I planted way too late and not nearly enough. But I think I have just enough to, you know, get through the end of the year. Because October's almost over with. So, plus all the hazel and everything that I planted, that stuff will be sprouting soon. You know, the extra hazel, like that stuff will actually be sprouting sort of soon. So we'll definitely be using that to our advantage. Hang on, I'm gonna eat a lot of this. So how nice. Well, I can throw that in there. I think I put the horn in here. Yep. Sure did. Yay. I got 3 whole nuggets. 10. I'm just doing so well. Yeah, medium hide. Yeah, no thanks. Well, let's just sleep. I mean, sleeping's probably one of the best things to do in this winter period anyway. In particular, since, you know... Oh, man. I just thought of something. I might do it off camera, but I might make the hooks for the drying rack. Gonna need a lot of hooks, which is why I'm considering doing it. Because the not the drying rack, the smoker. Because I could smoke all this prime meat, because this stuff isn't gonna last forever. Fortunately, as stated already, it is really cold in this area, and I do mean really darn cold in this area. Oh. Yes, well. Yeah, we could prepare a lot of this stuff. Wow, talk about not giving me anything. Jeez. That didn't really give me much of anything at all. Almost wasn't even worth the energy that I spent going after it. Only had like a liter or so of blood. Wow, that's... I mean... No, that wasn't worth it at all. Not one bit. Nope. Not one bit. Anyway, we're going to fill this in. And then we're going to remove all of it. That's right. We're going to fill it in and then we're going to remove it. Isn't that just lovely? Yep. Awesome. Because we're gonna build a whole new area for farming. Because this, like I said, this area, it was way too small to begin with, but it worked. And we need the room. The downside is we're pretty much gonna use all the andesite that I got to, you know, replenish the floor. But, I mean, that's okay. Stuff like that genuinely happens, so it's not really the worst thing ever, but it is pretty annoying, actually. Cool. Oh, that literally took... Oh, it's going to take 128. Which I do not have. Awesome. Just amazing. Oh, buddy. Did not mean to put that there. Well, at least, you know, one thing as awful as this is, because, yeah, this does look pretty bad. At least. Okay, so it didn't take 128, but it took pretty darn close. But we'll have to tear this up. But, you know, it's kind of fine because we will obviously, you know, get this back. So it's not really the end of the world on that one. But at least, nope. Get out of that. At least now I have actual room for stuff. You know, I don't have to have everything crammed into one tiny little corner or, you know, anything like that. I might actually move the bed over here and move all this stuff like over here. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the ceiling up. We're going to go up to like 5 or something. So it's going to get, you know, pretty crazy there. But I don't like this. This is very claustrophobic. But again, you know, we did all of this due to space saving issues, and you know, we needed the room. And we don't really need the room anymore. So well, that's not terrible looking at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. Maybe it needs that. I don't really know. Oh, you know what else I was also thinking? We need wood. Okay, so actually, better idea, completely better idea. Best thing to probably do, at least, you know, first off, would actually probably be to where are my really bad berries? Oh, I already had them on me. Never mind. Yeah, they're going bad berries. Gotta go through all this stuff first before we go through literally anything else. Ah, so glad that... Wait, you know what? I'm gonna go get my bear armor. And I'm gonna use that as a picture. I don't know if I'll make it in time, but maybe I will. Who knows? A little annoying. Yeah, I'm actually like... So I think the only thing left I really need are the boots and the gloves. Not bad. Well, I'm going to keep walking around in this. I don't particularly mind. Plus, you know, the additional added warmth is kind of nice. Max warmth, +1. Well, definitely created a really pretty forest over here, that's for sure. Be even better if the biome itself actually changed into forest. And then, you know, horsetail and stuff started growing. Because I know this stuff will grow. It just spawns in the next year, you know. But you can wipe out an area. And then eventually, like the mushrooms and everything else, it will eventually come back. But, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. We finally have... Oh, there's some food there. It's running away really fast. They're really quick. But at least we finally have, like, legitimately... have... Okay, I did not mean to pick that up. That's a bunch of blue clay, which I already marked. Anyway, at least we finally have, you know, a full set of armor. Is it good armor? Nah, not really. I don't really know how it compares to the cloth armor. I didn't really look. I have 55%, does a 0.5 flat damage reduction. It's not really great, but it's not terrible either. And for some reason, there's all these berries here. Which is funny, because I don't really have the room for the berries. Yeah, we're definitely making way more chests next time. When we come back, we are making a lot of chests. Well, actually, to be fair, I will probably make some of what we need off camera. You know, just because it's a little tedious. You know, like, I actually want to do, like, fun stuff, not... Well, maybe I'll do the smithing on camera. To be fair, the smithing's actually a lot of fun. I mean, I think it's really fun. But also, just looked over and realized that we're past the 1 hour mark. So, unfortunately, y'all, we're going to have to be hopping off here now. But I do want to say thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that bell so you actually get updates and notifications. And as well, if you guys would like to get early access to all my videos, as well as a members-only area in Discord, there is a join button down below, as well as a link in the description. And I will see you all in the next one. You guys have a good one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Raven Gaming Labs. Thanks to all the members and viewers who make RGL possible. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you can be notified. If you want to become a member, hit the join button or link in the description below. Members get early access to videos, member-exclusive content, and more. As well, don't forget to join our awesome community over at Discord. Y'all have a good one.